Chapter 7. Animals Living and Surviving. You know that, like plants, animals are also found everywhere on the earth. You are also aware of the fact that the climatic conditions differ in various regions of the earth. The natural surrounding where an animal lives is called its habitat. Animals develop special features to survive in their habitats. This is called adaptation. Adaptation to environment. Animals can be placed in 5 major groups, depending on their habitat: terrestrial, aquatic, amphibious, aerial, arboreal. Terrestrial animals. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. Tiger, cow, deer, goat, horse, and even human beings live on land. Most terrestrial animals have some common features. They have limbs to move on land. They breathe with help of their lungs. They have well-developed sense organs that help them to hunt for food and to protect them from their enemies. On the land, some places are very hot and some are very cold. Animals develop special features that enable them to survive here. Animals living in the hot deserts. You know that deserts are very hot during the day and cool at night. There is very little water in the deserts. Camel is called the ship of the desert. It has adapted to survive in the desert in the following ways. It can drink almost 15 buckets of water in one gulp and can store water in its stomach. It can store food in its hump, in the form of fat. It has long eyelashes, which help in keeping out the desert sand. It has broad feet that enable it to walk on the sand without sinking into it. Factopedia. A rat can live without water longer than any other animal. Some snakes and rats are also adapted to survive in the hot desert. A long sleep by some animals in the hot, dry summers is called estivation. Animals living in very cold places. Animals like Arctic foxes and polar bears live in very cold regions like the poles. They adapt to live in such places in the following ways. They have fur on their bodies to keep them warm. They have fat under their skin that they use as food in winters. Penguins huddle up together to keep themselves warm. Some animals like bears, frogs, and mice find it difficult to survive in the extreme cold and the lack of food it causes. These animals eat a lot during summers and store extra food in the body as fat. During winters, they take a long sleep in holes, caves, or underground. They use the fat stored in their body for energy. This long winter sleep is called hibernation. Aquatic animals. Animals that live in water are called aquatic animals. Octopus, turtle, crab, and fish are aquatic animals. Most aquatic animals are adapted to live in the water in the following ways. They have boat-shaped bodies that enable them to swim in water with the least resistance. They have gills to breathe in oxygen dissolved in water. The fish have fins to swim while turtles and seals have flippers. Their bodies are covered with scales which prevent water from entering their bodies. Amphibians are animals that can live both on land and in water. Frogs, newts, and salamanders are examples of amphibians. They have limbs that help them to move on land and swim in water. A frog uses its webbed feet to swim in water and hop on land. They breathe with the help of their lungs on land and moist skin in water. Aerial animals. Animals that spend most of their time in air are called aerial animals. Birds, insects, and bats are aerial animals. Birds have light, hollow bones, wings with feathers, and a streamlined body that enables them to fly. A streamlined body is narrow at the ends and broad in the middle. Insects have wings with scales on them that help them to fly. Arboreal animals. Animals that spend most of their time on trees are called arboreal animals. Monkeys, koala bears, and squirrels are examples of arboreal animals. Monkeys have the following features that enable them to live on trees. They have strong claws that help them to climb trees. They have strong limbs to climb trees. They use their long tails to swing from one branch to another on trees. Adaptation for food. Animals eat food to stay alive and get energy. Different animals eat different kinds of food. The mouth parts of animals are adapted to the kind of food they eat. According to the food animals eat, they can be grouped as follows. Herbivores. Herbivores are animals that eat only plant and plant parts. They have sharp incisors, cutting teeth to bite into plants, and strong molars, grinding teeth to chew them. They have strong legs to walk long distances to graze. Cow, goat, horse, and zebra are examples of carnivores. Carnivores are animals that eat the flesh of other animals. Carnivores have sharp canines to tear flesh. Tiger and lion are carnivores. Carnivore birds like eagles have sharp hooked beaks and sharp claws to catch and tear their prey. Snake is a carnivore that swallows its prey as a whole. Frogs and lizards have long tongues to trap insects and eat them. Factopedia. The animal that kills another animal for food is called a predator. The animal killed for food is called a prey. Lion is a predator while deer is a prey. Omnivores. Omnivores are animals that eat both plants and flesh of animals. They have teeth suited to eat both plants and flesh. Crow, cockroach, bear are examples of omnivores. Scavengers. Scavengers are animals that eat the flesh of dead animals. Hyenas and vulture are examples of scavengers. Parasites. Parasites are animals that live in or on the bodies of other animals. The animals they live in or on are called hosts. Parasites obtain food by sucking the blood of their hosts. Leeches, fleas, and bedbugs are parasites that live on the body of the hosts. Tapeworms and hookworms lie inside the body of the host. Adaptation for protection. All animals need to protect themselves from their enemies. Animals have special features that help them in doing so. Some animals, like whales and elephants, are too big to be eaten. Their big size scares away their enemies. Some animals, like deer and eel, can move so fast that it becomes difficult for their enemies to capture them. The body color of some animals matches their surroundings. This helps them to go unnoticed by their enemies. The ability of an animal to merge with its surroundings is called camouflage. A stick insect looks just like a stick. A chameleon can change its color according to its surroundings. Some animals, like crabs, turtles, and snails, have a shell that protects their soft bodies. Some animals, like scorpions and snakes, have poison inside them. They use it to protect themselves from their enemies. Some animals, like opossum and snakes, pretend to be dead when in danger. Migration. Some animals find it difficult to survive in the very cold winters. They leave their homes and travel to warmer places. Most of them return to their homes when the weather becomes warmer. Such mass movement of animals from colder to warmer places due to extreme cold or shortage of food or to breed is called migration. The Arctic tern, Siberian crane, salmonfish, monarch butterfly, and eel are some animals that migrate. Factopedia. A porcupine has spines that it uses to protect itself. New words. Aestivation. A long sleep. New words. Aestivation. A long sleep some animals take in summers. Hibernation. A long winter sleep in animals to escape the cold. Camouflage. The ability of an animal to merge with its surroundings. Migration. Mass movement in some animals to escape extreme cold. Terrestrial animals. Animals that live on land. Aquatic animals. Animals that live in water. Amphibians. Animals that can live both on land and in water. Arboreal animals. Animals that spend most of their time on trees. Aerial animals. Animals that spend most of their time in air. Parasites. Animals that live in or on the body of other animals. Herbivores. Animals that eat only plants and plant parts. Carnivores. Animals that eat the flesh of other animals. Omnivores. Animals that eat both plants and animals. Scavengers. Animals that eat the flesh of dead animals. A quick recall. Animals can be grouped according to the habitat they live in as terrestrial, aquatic, aerial, arboreal, and amphibious. Animals develop special features that enable them to survive in their surroundings. According to the kind of food animals eat, they can be grouped as herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, scavengers, and parasites. Animals protect themselves from their enemies in different ways. Some animals move to warmer places to escape the extreme cold, to breed or due to shortage of food.